Good morning. Welcome. I know you guys have seen a lot of me this week, but I got things to do. I got clients. You guys were with me last night. We did the double-sided adhesive sheet in the cheetah print. So I went onto my little Cricut, which that was like a whole other thing. We went onto the Cricut and we printed the cheetah, and then we we hand glittered cheetah onto these vinyl sheets. It's good morning, Tink. What's going on? We hand glittered this using what do we use? We use Dixon and Marley and Baker glitters. Yes, so that's the hand printed cheetah sheet. We have the cup that I have I don't know, what do we want to call this? We spray painted, I guess. We spray painted this cup. I originally put like a red splotch on it because I was gonna do a red heart, but I decided to do the red heart over the cheetah print. So we're gonna go live today, and we're gonna from Paris, Christy. I have amazing friends in Paris. Oh, I love Paris so much, girl. I lived there for like 6 weeks. I had a little apartment on Avenue d'Iéna. Oh, it was so cute. It was right between the Eiffel Tower and the Trocadero. I could walk to either of them in less than 5 minutes. It was like the perfect start to my trip. Oh, Christy, I am so jealous. So jealous. Oh, Christy, there's a cafe off of the Opera stop on the subway, and it's called Cafe something something du Monde, and in English it translates to the last cafe on earth. And it is so weird and cool. And there's like board games. There's like a Kermit the Frog in there. It's so cool. You need to go to that coffee shop. I'll look it up. The Denier something du Monde, and it translates to the last. Just Google like last cafe to the end of the earth, Paris. And just go there and have a coffee and just hang out. Christy, it's about like sitting in a cafe and people watching, girl. Don't worry about the rain. Don't worry about the rain. Oh, I love Paris so much. I love it there. Oh, or you just call my friend Francesca up. Francesca will take you out, and it'll be amazing. All right, so I'm going to try to do this full wrap. We're going to try and do it at once. So this is the double-sided adhesive. So it's a little thinner than normal vinyl. I put 5 coats of 2X clear spray paint on here. Alan, Crystal's watching us for a mammogram. Well, tits up, girl. That's so funny. All right. So I'm going to point you guys down, and we're going to try and apply this. I don't know if it's going to work. We're going to try it. I hope it works. We're going to try it. Let's go. All right. I'm pointing you guys down. All right. So first things first, I'm going to take off like a little strip of the back. So that we'll have like a guideline there. Oh, we're going to take off a little strip of the back here. Just a strip. So far, so good. Guys. I feel like there's like one shred of light that is like making it hard for you guys to see. All right. So far, so good. So, all right. So I'm just taking off a strip, and just like when we do other things, we're going to like fold it down, I guess. We're going to fold it down like that so that we can like then pull off gradually. Ooh, this is so nerve-wracking. And then I'm just going to like put it on the cup and hope it's straight, I guess. Like normally I like draw a line on the cup and try and make it straight. But I mean, who knows, schmoo knows. Let's do this. I'm gonna put the cup like this, and I'm gonna put all right, this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna put the cup down, put the ruler down, and we're just gonna draw a line. I don't know if this is gonna work, but I feel like in theory it should work, right? In theory they should both be straight. Maybe that red splotch wasn't such a bad idea after all. That line looks straight. The line looks straight. That's the line that we're going to use to line up our vinyl. All right, that's the line. So I got the vinyl, and I pulled off like a little strip right there. Because once this is on, it's on, you guys. It's on. All right. Once it's on, it's on. And then you have to press it on and roll so like gently, so gently. So I'm pulling away the back piece and pressing down with my finger at the same on the top at the same time, because we don't want any air bubbles, but I also don't want to I want to start in the middle and work my way up in case there is something. All right. So if you guys can see what I'm doing, I'm pulling away the back piece. There's a back piece right here. I'm pulling it away from the middle, and then like slowly just kind of like rolling it on the front and pressing down as I do that, so that we're working any air bubbles out before they even start. This is going to be a no mistakes tumbler. And I'm not worried about pressing down on this because we burnished this glitter on purpose yesterday with our finger. And yeah. And I need to pull this sucker tight because it's literally, you think that when you get the courage to make one, you'll probably glitter on the tumbler. Kelly, girl, I feel like this is such an easier way. This is such an easier way. I don't know. I feel like it's easier to see what you've missed when it's laying flat. I don't know. I don't feel like, girl, just go to the dollar store and get a super cheap cup. A super cheap cup. And then just practice on that. I mean, listen. All right. I feel like this looks pretty straight. I feel like we probably got a pretty straight line, and that my ruler trick might have worked. And I don't see any bubbles so far. I feel like for once, slow and steady really is the way to go on this. You guys know I have zero patience for anything in the world. Like zero. I'm the least patient person in all things that I do. That's why I don't have children. I rent children from Summer. I just borrow her children, and then when they annoy me, I'm like, all right, Annie Emily's going to bed. I give up. You guys are terrorists. So, but slow and steady here is definitely the way. And you guys can see I'm starting in the middle. I pull it from the middle, and then I'm working my way out so that I don't have any mistakes. And I'm only pulling like maybe a 1/4 inch to a 1/2 inch at a time. So I'm really trying not to screw this up, y'all. Let's try and recenter for you. All right, so I'm going to show you guys. See in the middle, you guys can see my hand is in the middle, and I'm pulling from the middle first. And I'm securing the middle with my thumb. And I'm not sliding my hand. I'm literally pressing and pressing and pressing. In theory, this glitter should be set because I used 5 coats of spray paint this morning, but just in case, I mean, it's mostly set. You can see there's nothing on my finger. You're really impatient when it comes to crafts. Nellie, me too. Anti-children rentals with free return program. Heck yeah, Tish. Or Tank. Heck yeah. All right, you guys, this turned out really good. So this was Marley is the gold on this. And then Dixon is the brown in the middle. And it was actually like a reddish burgundy brown. But you know, mixed with these colors and like with a little bit of the gold on top, it really pops like brown. And I was worried that you wouldn't be able to see it over the dark colored cheetah spots. I actually did something a little bit different for the cheetah spots. Instead of going Vader, who is a holographic black, my choices were Vader, who's a holographic black, or Anakin, who's just like a straight black. I ended up using a retired glitter called Baker, who was named after Baker Mayfield, who used to be the quarterback for the Cleveland Browns. He is a very, very dark brown color. He's retired. I don't believe that we carry him anymore, but he's also not on the Cleveland Browns anymore, so that's fine. But I chose him because all of these other glitters were metallic and not super holographic. And so I didn't want to mix metallic with holographic on this particular project. I feel you guys were almost there, and there's no bubbles. You guys can see this little guy right here is sticking up right here. I'm not super worried. I'm going to glue him down with like glue. What happened is the Cricut cut all the way through on this one little strip right here. Getting close to the end. Let's not screw it up now. You guys, look at how straight this is. I might not even need striping tape up top and on bottom. This is so straight. It looks like professional. I mean, she did pay $150 in this auction for this cup. So now we just have to pray. You got to pray that it is going to go all the way to the edge and that I have pulled it tight enough and that we don't have a strip, because I am a dummy and started on the red. And so we'll see. I think it's going to work. I think it's going to be perfect. I think it's going to be perfect. There's like a teeny tiny overlap, which I feel like I'm going to be okay with. I'm deciding I'm okay with it. Oh my God. Wait till you see how straight this is. Wait until you see that I'm perfect. Wait, just wait until you see how perfect I am. Look at that perfect edge. Lines up perfect. You guys, this is a success. This is a success. Look at that. If you leave the overlap, just UV resin it before you epoxy or it will lift. Sativa, thanks, girl. Woo! Look at that. It's so good, and there's no errors, no air bubbles, no nothing. I'm looking at it from different angles. It's so good. So there's a couple spots here. You can see that the Cricut cut through on that. So I just need to glue that down. So I'm going to glue that guy down. And I'm just going to use super glue. And I'm going to glue that guy down. But other than that, this cup is dope. Look at that. Hand glittered. Hand glittered. Hand glittered. I like it. I think she's going to like it too. She's got leopard shoes. So that's pretty awesome. That's pretty awesome. You guys, I rarely do something good. Rarely. Let's see if we can super glue this down real quick. There's that piece. And there's that piece. All right, we're not going to mess with those. We're just going to leave them and let them settle. We're just going to leave them and let them settle. Emily, I think it might turn white. Uh-oh. What'll turn white? She ain't listening. What's going to turn white? Oh, that's super glue. It does turn white. It's okay. I'll just scrape it off. It's no big deal. Done. It's off. It's off. It's off. I fixed it. It's off. Super glue turns white. That's crazy. It didn't work anyways. I might have to UV resin that down, like she said, so it doesn't stick up. Well, maybe I will use a piece of striping tape right over that super glue part. I'll just touch it up. We're cool. We're cool. I gotta get some. I have some red striping tape that we'll put over that. But I think, don't I have to do a layer of epoxy before we super glue over it? I think we do. All right, so she said to put a layer of UV resin over this overlap here. So let's do that real quick. UV resin is the way to go. Oh, that's funny, Gina. Jeffrey sent me this really funny post yesterday about dog math. And it was like, one dog barking outside equals 40 dragons trying to kill you and come into your house. And so it was really funny. Incredibly funny. All right. So we're going to use Little Lane Rose UV resin to clean up that strip. That's what she's saying. That's what everybody's saying. So we're just gonna put a coat, like a thick coat or like a thin coat. What are we thinking? Thin layer, she says. Right. What is a thin layer to you? Like that feels like a thin layer. But I'm sure you guys mean like that. I'm not looking up. I hope you guys aren't yelling at me right now. I'm concentrating. Okay. I'm concentrating. I feel like that's pretty good, right? Luckily, your dogs hardly ever bark. You know what? When we got Sergeant, he didn't bark, he didn't mark, he didn't play with toys. And now he does all the things. He barks, he marks, he plays with toys. All right, let's do this. Let's cure this bad boy. You guys ready for Live Mix Wednesday? It's Live Mix Day. I just talked to Summer for like an hour this morning. You're doing great, Emily. Thanks, Tiva. Thanks, girl. Watching you as I walk to your car from class. Oh, Nikki. I mean, I don't know that there's anything exciting to watch because you missed me do slay this entire thing without messing it up. I feel like that was watch worthy. I'm just trying to set this. I'm not trying to like cure it all the way because I'm going to put it outside in the sun. I don't know about you guys, but I really like putting it in the sun and letting the sun do its thing. You know what I did for dinner last night? Let me just tell you guys. I don't know if you guys ever do this, but there's two restaurants right next to each other that are both delicious. One is sushi and one is Vietnamese. And I went for Thai food, which is in the same little, like, little whatever, but they were closed. And so I was like, you know what? I was like, I'm going to do all the things. So I ordered a pork spring roll from the Vietnamese restaurant and then went over to the sushi restaurant and ordered an avocado roll and albacore sushi. And then I just had the best of both worlds for lunch today, for dinner last night. Nellie says less on the electric bill. I mean, these electric bills are crazy right now. We have solar. We have 36 panels of solar, and our electric bill is still $200 a month. And there's only two of us living here. It's crazy. We don't use that much electric. We do a lot of laundry. I think Jeff changes his clothes like 3 times a day. We do a lot of laundry. Because there's day clothes and there's work clothes, or there's work clothes and then there's like after work clothes, and then he works out, and so there's gym clothes. I mean, I guess I'm the same way. I play tennis every day, and then I have like day clothes, and then I have pajamas. So yeah, I guess there's like, it's a lot. I do have a pool, Sativa. That pool takes, I feel like it should not take a lot of energy, but it does, I guess. All right, this is good. All right. I'm gonna let's just fix those 2 spots that were flipped up also. This looks pretty good. You guys have great suggestions. So you guys can see where it's a little shiny. That's where I and what that's gonna do, I think, is that's gonna prevent it from bubbling, from getting any bubbles. Crapola, you guys, that did leave a white spot where that stuff was. I'm gonna have to touch that up. That's annoying. That's annoying. Why didn't I see that comment sooner? Duh. Duh, 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 duh. All right. So I'm just gonna use a little blip of this. I guess I should use the tool so that I can have like a more precise application of this, huh? Oh, look at that. The tools work way better than my big meat finger. Yeah, I should have used the tool all along. There's something to these tools. How about I show you guys what I'm doing too? That's helpful. So there's just a couple spots that lifted from the, there's just a couple spots that lifted from when I originally created this, that I'm just kind of hitting with the epoxy, the UV resin. I am so grateful. I am so grateful to this group that you guys are like experienced crafters and willing to share your knowledge, because I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know why you guys aren't just. What solar plan are you on? You need to once a year look at the plans and maybe change it. Girl, I don't even know. I don't even know. We have a pool and more panels than you. After figuring out plans, we don't have a bill. California's hard on solar. Yeah. I don't know. I don't know what we have. It's through SCE. I don't know. I don't know. I can't be bothered. I can't be bothered. Also, all right. So there's that. So I just lightly cured that. I'm looking for anything else that's going to pop up. If there's anything else that I'm just holding, you guys can't see what I'm doing. I'm just kind of holding it at an angle to see if anything else looks like it's like lifted at all. That could create an air bubble. And I don't see anything. Holding it at an angle like allows you to see any like inconsistencies. All right, you guys. I'm going to put this outside to cure for a little bit. And I feel like there was one other brown spot that looked lifty. Guess not. Guess not. All right. Yeah, cool. All right. And then I'm going to put some decals and stuff on this. Well, and then I'm going to cover this with one layer of epoxy. And then I'm going to cover this with one layer of epoxy. And then I've got another decal to put on. I'm going to put like a big heart with her name, Dana, across it. And I'm not sure if she wants Tennis Girl on the bottom. But I also might give her a butt color. I haven't decided yet. But it does look like some of this might need a little bit of touch up. Because it looks like there's a chip on the butt. We might need to glitter this butt. I'm not there yet. I'm going to let this, I don't really want to glitter the butt, but that also is going to annoy me that there's a chip right there. You like this cup, Nemo? Thanks, girl. I hand glittered it last night. Hand glittered. Yeah. I think it looks good. I hope she loves it. This is an auction cup that she paid for. She paid $150 for the American Cancer Society for this cup. I think she's going to love it. I should send her a picture for step 1. I guess I could go grab the other cup and see if it's ready for step 2. The problem is it a problem? I mean, it is probably a problem. I only have one turner. And for those of you like, I'll give you a turner. I don't need another turner, guys. I only need one turner. I mean, I have the capability of getting all kinds of turners from Summer. But I only have one turner, so I only do one project a day. One project a day is turning. And I mean, I've still got this one that I need to sand because it got like fish-eyed like crazy because I tried to do epoxy when it was 95 degrees out and the epoxy got too thin and then like fish-eyed like crazy. But this is all Little Lee and Rose vinyls and one of those snow globe cups that you guys have been asking for. I need to call the girls and see if they can make that leopard plaid cup as a vinyl alternative. All right, guys, I got things to do. Thanks for coming, guys. If she doesn't, you'll take it. Thanks, Nellie. Just epoxy the cup and tape off the other, then repaint. Oh, that's smart. Thanks, Tink. That's smart. I'm going to do that. I'm going to do that. All right. Have a great day, guys. Summer will be on with Live Mix soon. Bye.